MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Stay tuned for Brewers baseball next. Eric Lauer will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Striding forward now, David Bodie, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. 1 there. On to first to complete the double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. Kane is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jose Quintana starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. 3-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup. Throws all 3 for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Soft liner to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the 1st after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's just 2 for 9. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. He's running. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And there's ball one. The 1-1. Line drive base hit. King is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Avisail Garcia is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Everything looked routine until the throw. He just rocketed that thing directly over the first baseman's head. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, but he had absolutely no chance to come down with that one.
Ready now, Jed Jerko. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch.
Nope, that's inside.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
And there's out number 2.
The second baseman, Eric.
Here's Eric Sogard. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there. Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And he is in there.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches, you get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box, Manny Pena. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs already home here. Good curveball. Strike 2.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 costly errors, and 1 man left on. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs nothing. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He's got 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, 0-1. One and 1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 21.
Now to the plate, Steven Souza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Contreras, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Garcia giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. The Brewers lead this one 3-0. Digging in now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
Orlando.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he fouls this one off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Now another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Now a curveball misses inside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Eric Lauer. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a soft liner, and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count at 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toe hold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Lauer isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in now, Brock Holt, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Like that pitch there. Lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Quintana sets. Here's the pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Brewers get a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's now a 4-0 Milwaukee lead. Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
2-0 now. Hopped up. Holt is there. 1 down. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So striding in, Chris Bryant. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Just missing here. 2-0. Two and 1 now. Scooped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0.
Welcome back as Milwaukee prepares for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Brewers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he lays off there 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Bryant's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman,
Stepping in, Jed Jerko. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. None left for Milwaukee, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, David Bodie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
the left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that pitch is out. Come on.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
In the air down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. High and deep to right center. After it is Kane. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Javier Baez is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sogard stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looped out toward third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Roll. One of the things I think base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. That evens it up 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Steven Souza is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. 1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now
digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. One run, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Brewers are out in front, 4-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? This could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Souza will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Eric Lauer. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Next to Milwaukee, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 the count. Quintana sets and delivers. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. Milwaukee leads it 4-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. No balls and a strike to count. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded by Sogard. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, the pitcher.
Into the box, Jose Quintana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swing and he pops him up in there, a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Right to him. There's Sogard for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Striding into the box, Brock Holt. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Christian Yelich, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Avisail Garcia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Line hard to the left side. Foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's in there. Base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Jed Jerko is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Grounded to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So digging in now, David Bodie. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
David Bodie.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes Yelich. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier.
And that brings up Javi Baez. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's it.
1-0 pitch on the way. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is after it, but he can't get there. It's over his head. Baez rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home, and he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Little chopper back to the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Riding in once again, Steven Souza. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, inside.
Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hit down the third baseline. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 2. Settling in now, Eric Sogard, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The second baseman, Eric Sogard.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Alec Mills is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jason Hayward is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And this throw gets away from him, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Standing in now, Manny Pena, fouled away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Popped him up. Baez is under it. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot to third. Bryant is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Lauer. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, a productive AB last time, no doubt. But here with 2 outs, let's see if he can find some green grass in the outfield and drive something in a gap.
And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 2. So striding forward now, Ian Happ is 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A ball and a strike now. One and one, here it is. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Hit back up the middle. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And this will be fouled away. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Standing in, David Bodie. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt here. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Ready with the 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Brewers lead it 4-3. Bottom of the inning now. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And that misses ball 1. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
The 3-1.
Hey, we got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Contreras has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Brock Holt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bodie will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian.
So stepping in, Christian Yelich. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
2-0.
I'll look to be right on that one, but he swings through it. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Payoff pitch one more time. Count still full, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And it remains a 4-3 game. David Phelps has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41.
Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
In there at the knees, strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted into center field. Kane is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Kyle Schwarber will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 15 long balls, and he's driven in 24. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Here it comes. This one is launched. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
To the plate now, Ian Happ. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia is right there as he puts this one away. The side is retired. but the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. All even now at 4 apiece. Brandon Morrow will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kyle Schwarber will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Digging in once again, Avisail Garcia. He doubled his last time through.
He's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Jed Jerko now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Keston Hiura will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Tyrone Taylor will come on now and pinch run here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hiura tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Now the 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. A bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Omar Narvaez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 10, Omar.
Will hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. 2-1 on its way.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
Full count, 3-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Bodie is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Brewers leave them loaded. Score remains tied at 4. Keston Hiura will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher. Tyrone Taylor stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over at second base. J.P. Fireisen will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ballgame tied until the bottom half. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to second. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away. Here's Chris Bryant now. It's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. This is on the ground for Arcia, maybe 2 here. To second for 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Javier Baez, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fouled off. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. He's in there at the plate. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Now batting, Detective Wilson Contreras.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. In there for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 4. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Craig Kimbrell is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. So all in all, they'll have a man aboard after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Digging in, Brock Holt. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Josh Fegley is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded to third. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Digging in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. Weekly hit to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs will salvage at least the finale in this three-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Cubbies came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Brandon Morrow claims the win out of the pen, his first. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.